This is Between Shawls and Sheaves, a featured contract. We've got to kill two local guards with a falling object as a tailor and two other guards by any method as local security. So it's kind of a disguise swap, but not really because we're not actually killing the tailor. Fortunately, this is quite doable in a reasonable amount of time, not quickly, but reasonably, from just our default position here with just our default equipment. So starting out, we need to get a disguise. We can't do any of this in our suit because none of the kills require it or allow it. So we'll just need to ditch our suit as soon as possible. Fortunately, we can get a disguise that we need. Just grab a crowbar up here, pop open the door here. No one should hear it, and even if they do, it'll take them forever to come around, so don't worry about that. Just come into this apartment and change into a local security outfit. So you don't have to actually knock any of those guys out over by Rangan's Tower to get this outfit. Just grab it from the Shawls and you're done. So I'll get our gun out here. We are in a guard disguise, so we can run around with a gun out and no one will care. Just makes things a little easier. Don't need to actually pull it out right now, but what we're going to do is hop down the toilet into this laundry area. We want to kind of shoot that white bag underneath the laundry lines, and that will attract the attention of our first target. He'll turn around and come out to the platform. You kind of want to be low though, because some of those areas are actually bulletproof, strange as it sounds, some of that cloth. His friend should not turn around, and as long as you kind of lure him out onto this platform, even if you're kind of shooting him in the face, no one below should hear or notice it either. And his friend will never turn around as long as he doesn't hear or see anything. So we're going to run through this area here. Just run through the trench, avoid any of Vanya Shah's guards seeing us. And up here is another bathroom, which we'll just hop out the hole here. And the tailor shop is behind us, but we're not going to mess with that right now because we need to make our next kill. And the other target is on top of Neha's house, the Maelstrom's girlfriend. In theory, if you've got like a sniper rifle or you're able to shoot him from a distance, you don't even have to go up there. But what we can do is just shoot that wall, and that'll get him to come downstairs. We can also shoot that ladder. Now what I'm going to try to do here is try to get a headshot on him as he pops out this way, but it doesn't work. Don't worry if it doesn't, because we can get him another way. We're not in any hurry. The remaining targets are pretty much stationary, so we'll just come up the ladder instead. When you get up the ladder, crouch and don't get too close. You don't want to trigger that conversation between Neha and the guard, because that will cause the maelstrom to come and they will come out onto this patio. You just want to shoot, or if you really want to get out there and fiber wire that guy and leave him in the bushes. But there's a small chance that if you trigger that conversation, the maelstrom will come and they'll come out onto that patio. They might potentially see the body depending on where he drops. So, easiest way to avoid that is just don't trigger the conversation. So now we can deal with the tailor, because we've killed both the targets we need. We could use our crowbar to break into the upstairs area, but I found that that can be a little risky, so instead we'll just come around to the tailor shop, go through the open door, and run right upstairs. No one should really notice or care. We'll turn off the fuse box, and then turn it back on. That'll attract the tailor upstairs without us needing to really do anything about it. And once he comes up, we'll knock him out, and we're going to dump him in the box. If you've turned the fuse box back off, no one else should get attracted up here, and so you shouldn't need to actually dump his body. But I'm going to go ahead and just do that after I knock him out, just to be on the safe side. So we'll take his disguise, and we want to leave through some means other than downstairs, just in case, because we don't want to be enforced. And we'll just run right through the center of town. Most of the guards who would otherwise enforce us don't seem to enforce against the tailor disguise, so just kind of follow this routing and there should be no risk of running into any guards who will actually be able to spot you. Once we get here towards the hideout, just turn right. We're not actually going to go into the hideout though, we're just going to come over here and climb up, because it's a slightly faster way to get to where we need to go. Now come behind these boxes, make sure no one can see you, and just kind of shoot that wall there, and then immediately run over here and crowbar open the door. You may get some spotting things there. Those are the civilians over in that corner, but you're not close enough for them to actually catch you doing something illegal. Throw a coin here. When this local security guy turns around, throw the crowbar to knock him out. You could also just wait for him to walk back there. Odds are no one's going to notice him no matter where you knock him out, but I like to drag him in here again just to be on the safe side. So now we need to operate this computer, move the crane, and we're going to use this to get our falling object kill on the two guys on the barge. Now you want to be careful with this because this pipe does actually have momentum, so if you don't wait for it to kind of settle, there's a chance that it will launch and land off center and not actually crush these two guys. So just line it up nicely and evenly, and it should immediately give you the kill if you actually got them. So at this point, we're just going to run straight out. Once we're out here on the streets, we should be completely safe. And we just want to head for any exit. In this case, we have more than enough coins, so we can just pay our way out, but you can also just leave by the street exit. It doesn't matter. Those were accident kills, so even if the body gets found, no problem. And that should take care of it, assuming nothing strange happened with that front shot on the guy at the laundromat. So let's check. And sure enough, silent assassin. Not quickly, but decently fast.